darling, how are you?
Thank you, my little bloodsucker. Oh, ridiculous. Newly elected Transylvanian governor is a werewolf in Transylvania. What is world coming to?
I know, hon, I know. Times have changed. It's a good thing your family immigrated when they did.
Well, we had no choice. Everyone in the village was sucked dry or protected by a massive pile of garlic. Vampire could no longer make honest living.
At least they didn't mob your house with torches and pitchforks. My uncle Alessandro once woke up to find his coffin on fire. And, well, look who it is, or I'm...
Well, look who finally decided to show face. Alucard is almost dusk. Were you planning to sleep all night?
Ali, what would you like for breakfast? I've got blood sausage, blood pudding, blood pie.
Actually, Mom, I'm not hungry.
Alucard, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You must be strong for a long night of sucking.
Blood pizza, blood casserole, blood and steak.
Dad, would you not call it that, please?
Why not? Is wrong word? It is what we do. We suck. We suck everyone. We suck all night long. We are the suckers in the neighborhood.
Blood hamburgers, blood tacos, congealed blood.
Stop! I'm really not hungry right now. But if it makes you happy, I'll have some Chex Mix.
Alucard, you know Chex Mix is not nutritious. It's nothing but Chex and mix. If you want to grow and be big and strong like your parents, you must drink more blood. Tabitha, cook them up a hearty blood stew with extra blood on top.
I don't want any blood right now, Dad.
You don't. What?
Darling, I'm sure he doesn't mean it. Tell you what, darling, I'll make your favorite. Blood sausage with caramelized blood on top and a frosty glass
Mom,
of ice.
I don't want any blood. Period.
Oh, my dear Laura. No, my dear NomadsTheatre. Spaghetti, huh?
There I know just what the problem must be. That sometimes is important that blood be fresh. Fortunately, I have solution. Let's see. Too skinny, too hairy, too skinny. Oh, this one looks good. There we go. Let's stop struggling. Could you move that? Thank you. I was saving her for midnight snack, but I am glad to share with my son. Drink up.
Tempting, but I think I'll pass.
Oh, she is young, she is juicy, she is sweet. Imagine sinking teeth into tender flesh, feeling hot blood flow down chin. Oh, suck, my son. Suck.
Father, I will not suck right now. Mom, Dad. There's something very important to tell you. I want to be a Twilight vampire.
Very funny, Alucard. But we do not joke of such things in this house.
No, Dad, I want to be a Twilight vampire.
What is a Twilight vampire?
Twilight vampire, Tabitha, is disgrace to everything I love. It is renunciation of centuries of tradition, humiliation of generations of ancestors.
It is not. It's a bright hope for a better future, a fresh start for our race.
It is disgusting, and I would rather drive stake through my own heart than see my son embrace such abomination.
Mafesto, if you don't tell me there's a Twilight vampire in the next 5 seconds, I stick
Tabitha, let me explain. The Twilight Vampire, it is a fairy tale, written by no talent hack retard, Stephanie Meyer. It's love story between clumsy human girl and vampire pretty boy.
Really?
Yes, Mother, it is. But it's so much more. For the first time in history, vampires are free to be more than inhuman monsters.
For the first time in history, vampire is free to be pathetic weakling. Like sissy girl.
Darn it, I'm sure you're taking it a little too seriously. When you were Ali's age, you went through certain phases too. I seem to remember a certain obsession with the monster mash, yes?
I was young, we both were.
And don't get me started on the Rocky Horror Picture.
Oh, no, we do not speak of that. That was different in my day. We understood difference between work and play. Never would we allow some sick fantasy to change who we were.
And what is that, Dad? Huh? What are we?
We are proud and noble race with long and glorious tradition.
We're monsters, Dad. We scour the darkness, prowling the night for victims. We break into homes, take away the lifeblood of the innocent. Miss Frizzle took us on some magical journeys on her bus.
And now she was delicious.
We're hated, feared, and reviled by everything with a beating heart. And we deserve it. We're monsters, Dad. And I don't want to live like this anymore.
Is that what you think of me?
No, Dad, don't take this the wrong way.
I think I take it exactly as was intended. You think that I am a brute animal. You think that I am a sadistic predator. You think that I, your father, am heinous monster.
No, Dad, that's not what I meant.
You meant every word. And you know what? You are right. I am monster. But even monster is better than spineless traitor.
Mafesto, he's our son!
He is no son of mine. We are direct descendants of Dracula himself, and guess what shame upon our family? He does not want to be a vampire, he wants to be a fairy tale, an imaginary boy toy, the idiotic fantasy of crackpot literary reject. Alucard, I give you one last chance. You cannot change what you are. You are vampire.
Yes, I am a vampire. But we can be so much more. I want to be noble like Edward Cullen. I want to be caring like Alice and strong like Emmett. I want to be a hero like Edward Cullen on page 384 when he rescues Bella from those gangbangers. And I want to be righteous like Carlyle on page 286.
Stop quoting Twilight!
I want to sparkle in the sunlight, Father! I just want to be loved.